SJW said, HuK, if you're not going to do it, I am. And indeed, I'm going to push out with the unit I have. Lots of Marines, lots of Marauders, even it looks like a SCV in there. And tons of medevacs. So, yeah, STEM units do go down. Nice force fields do split up this army of SJW. HuK able to do exactly what he needs to do in this instance. Fight half the army instead of fighting the whole thing. Looks like Blink is done. Blinking back the low hit point units. I always love to see that when very good Protoss players do manage their units like that. It's always nice to see. Looks like probes were pulled off the mineral line for HuK, as these Marines and Marauders left of SJW for very, very low hit points. Could have been very easily taken care of, but SJW is smart about that and pulls back. If we pull up the army tab once again, looks like we're dead even in army count. Food count is very, very close too. What else can we look at here? Let's look at APM just for the heck of it. SJW has about half the APM of HuK. It has been said by casters. I can't really back this up because I didn't play Brood War really that much, but they say that the APM isn't required, and obviously we see that SJW is known for not having that high of an APM, as these numbers do back that up. Looking at the production tab, it looks like more Marines, more Marauders, and more medevacs on the way for SJW, and really, oh wow, I like this charge on the way for HuK here. Oops, sorry about that. I stopped the recording. Actually, I had to sneeze. Didn't miss anything though. I forgot to pause it, but I did stop the recording on accident. Looks like HuK's. Oh, well, there was a drop back here, so I did miss something. Let me back that up. Back it up one more time. Wow. So I did miss something. So it looks like I need to back it up even once again. So yeah, drop coming in for SJW. This is very, very versatile of the Terran army to be able to drop in anywhere and just kill off just tons and tons of probes here. I will try to click these units to see how many I have. It looks like 4, 2. Killing off more and more units. Looks like the reinforcements for HuK are indeed in the area though, but instead of taking on this army, SJW says, I'm just going to kill just tons and tons of probes. So if we look at the income tab, HuK is indeed behind. This number might even update here in a second and show HuK even further behind. But yes, here's what we need. Wow, I did comment that the Zealot charge was a good idea, and this is what I was missing in the last games when I said I don't know what HuK could have done. This is exactly what HuK can do. Templars with Storm just rip through Terran bio balls. Marines and Marauders do not stand a chance to any type of storm. It is just so, if he can get off a couple good storms on this bio ball right here, it'll just be detrimental. And in these every second these medevacs sit around, they gain energy, and as you can tell, they have 200 energy, but only 150 life. The High Templars can indeed get a feedback off on those and take them. I don't know if they can take them all the way up, but they can take them down pretty low. It looks like another drop coming in for SJW here on the back of on the back base of HuK, but HuK does see it, so he's trying to split up his stalkers. Looks like the stalkers will be able to take out that medevac, but there are a lot of Marines here on the field. But that many stalkers should be able to soap up the attacks right there for for HuK rather. Looks like there's going to be another battle. Lots of sentries throwing down those force fields, trying to split up these units yet again. But HuK is somewhat out of position as the stalkers were not there to engage this. But regardless, lots of nice force fields thrown down. This army was split up very nicely. It looks like HuK should be able to hold this off. If not, he might have to pull some probes off the mineral line. But SJW does indeed pull out of this attack. Looks like one Marine going to come in here, see what's going on. Storm is on the way for HuK, as well as some Templars. Looks like Storm just finished, so where are those Templars? Right here in the back. They're just chilling back here. It wouldn't be very smart to get off a Storm on that many units, but however, this many would be a very good idea. It looks like, what in the world? Do we have some kind of all-in move from SJW? He pulled off about 5 or 6 SCVs. As they're, oh, jeez, I suck. Let me back that up. So yeah, it looks like there was a drop from SJW yet again, and geez, I just missed the crap out of all these drops. I'll tell you what it is after this too. So SJW comes in with this drop, throws down about 3 Marines, 4 Marines maybe, as the battle was going on up here. But what in the heck is HuK doing? Okay, he's not one. Okay, let me back this up and try to analyze this, as my mind really isn't there. So I'm gonna pause it here. Okay, there was an attack here on the front. At the same time, SJW drops off these Marines on the high ground at the expansion of HuK. SJW wants HuK to pull his forces out and make them deal with these little 3 pesky Marines. But these Marines will indeed rack up a bunch of probe kills if they go unchecked. But HuK can't leave this front door alone because there are a lot of forces here. So, very nice move by SJW. It forced HuK to make a move, which I believe he made the right decision, to stay over here and deal with this. If we unpause it, you will see these Marines getting looks like 4, 2, and 1, getting way too many probe kills. But yeah, see, so SJW did pull away. He's going to kill his slash unit and again try to poke up in there with this Marauder, see if he's out of position. And HuK knew that, but these Marines are just still going unchecked. They got 7, 6, and what, 6, 10, 8, and 6. Just way too many kills on those 3 Marines. That is just not what you want to see if you are a Protoss player. Marines still going unchecked. HuK didn't even bother moving them. I don't know if he saw this or not now that I think about it, but wow, that is just so detrimental. I can't believe that HuK let that happen, but it is what it is. Transfer coming down for HuK from his main to his natural. If we look at the income tab, HuK has 10 harvesters. Wow, I'm beginning to think that this is even the real HuK, because this is ridiculous. You just don't see this kind of play from HuK. I don't know if he's trying something new or what. Or SJW, I'm not taking anything away from him. SJW is a great player, as these storms do come in, land right in the middle of these Marines and Marauders. Wow, 3 nice storms. Going to decimate all these Marines and Marauders. They have very, very low hit points. Looks like HuK was able to make quick work of those, but there are a ton more reinforcements in the back going to shell away at this Protoss army. But 2 nice force fields did go down on this ramp. HuK knows he needs to pull back, get some more Templars in, as yes, he did in fact make 2, as that is all he can afford off 10 harvesters. But back over here at the Terran base, I know I haven't talked much about the Terran in this matchup, but Hellions, Marauders, Marines, Medevacs, as well as upgrades finally for the Terran player, which is exactly what the Terran player needs to do. SJW knows he is in a demanding position with this army composition. It's hard to deal with. The High Templars are out now, but SJW knows that HuK can't produce that many more Templars because he killed so many probes. So it looks like we're going to have another push out by SJW up this ramp. HuK sees it with this Eldnagon Watchtower and does indeed throw down 2 force fields, as HuK just isn't ready for this yet. Looks like this drop was diverted, or maybe, yeah, it looks like it was diverted. But yeah, it looks like there's going to be a 2-pronged attack, attacking the front of HuK, and we should see these units move into the back door of HuK's natural expansion. And HuK really just does not have the answer for it, as all these production builds are going to go unpowered as these pylons go down. There really isn't anything down here to deal with it, just a handful of stalkers. Pylons do go down. Half these buildings are no longer produced as this storm's coming down here in the front. Archon's trying to soak up all this damage of these Marines and Marauders. Just a few sentries left, and it looks like 1 Templar. HuK doesn't even decide to go to throw down that storm, as it doesn't have enough energy anyways. HuK does GG out of this game. Looks like it was a best of 7 indeed. HuK went 0-4. So it's very unusual play out of this top tier player HuK. But it is what it is. He might have been trying something new. Who knows what the reason was. Either way, it was a pretty good set of games. The Marine Marauder medevac ball of SJW was just far, far too much for HuK to handle. Again, this is 404, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.